Hello everyone. I sound a bit upbeat at the moment. I have, yes, this is a cemetery. Yes, this is a Jewish cemetery in Bialystok. Although I think that's not how you pronounce it, but it's how I'm pronouncing it in English. The L in Bialystok's got a line through it, so I think it's Bialystok or something. Don't know. My knowledge of Polish, despite my heritage, is shocking. So, my grandfather left Bialystok in 1919, I think, went to Melbourne, Australia, following his father. So, there is at least one tombstone here, which is for my family, and we found it. So, I'll just sort of angle you down a bit and show you. This is, as you can see, it's broken, because that's happened a lot in cemeteries, what with age, what with depredation, what with Nazis allowing people to use the tombstones, or not allowing, but encouraging people to use the tombstones in whatever fashion they wanted, as paving stones in pavement, as part of their housing, whatever. I don't think that's what's happened here, but who knows? I know nothing. I'm just recording this. So this is Chaim, son of Zev Wolf Schwarz. I've just realised that you can't actually see what I'm pointing to. Try again. Chaim, Zev Wolf. So Chaim, son of Zev Wolf Schwarz. So, and Schwarz just means black, and that's okay. I'm quite happy that I've found him. He is something like my great uncle or great great uncle. I've lost track of the generations. So, coming back here, it is the first time in over 100 years that anyone from my family has been here in Bialystok. And it is incredibly emotional. I can't go pan too much to my left because I've got family members there. I want to give them their privacy. This stone, this is a Cohen. And you can tell by the hands. I'm pretty certain that that's what that means. So, there were lots of Jews in Bialystok back in the day. And when my grandfather left in 1919, he must have left cousins. But it's been over 100 years, and there's been something called the Holocaust in the middle. So, whether I will see any faces that look like me, or any faces that look like my uncle or my cousin, is unlikely. But at one stage there were 60% Jews in Bialystok. But after the World War II finished, the number of people in the town had dropped to 50%, because that's how many Jews perished. Despite being a multicultural place. So it's very nice here listening to the wind. I'll just go up a bit so you can actually see the trees moving a bit. There's quite a bit of breeze today. It's very nice listening to the sound of the wind in the leaves. And the pigeons going woo, woo, as they do. They sound a little bit different back home. They're obviously cooing in a Polish accent. Or maybe they're cooing in Polish. And I've learned a couple of words here. Lodi, or Wadi, is ice cream. And Chana, spelt in English C-Z-A-R-N-A, is black. So I can order black coffee. Kava Chana. Anyway, that's 5 minutes of video, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Here I am back again in Bialystok Cemetery, Bialystok Jewish Cemetery. Something I completely forgot to mention in the previous video. Of course, I may just string these two together. I don't know what I'm going to do in the future. As you can see, there's a lot of depredation here. There's a lot of gravestones that have no markings, a lot of gravestones that are fallen down, and they're really heavy. I picked up a marker and I tried bashing it in. I used my, where is it there? I used the end of my stick. It's Mum's stick, I don't think she'll mind. And so there are people around the world who come here. Well, I'm just going to step on a couple of steps because I don't want to step on those ants. There are people who come here from various places in the world. I know the US and I know Australia. And they come here and they work on fixing the cemetery as best they can. Picking up the stones and putting them back together, or just putting them near each other. I don't know if that's what's happened in this broken stone. So it looks like there's only a half a stone there. The other half seems to have gone somewhere else. If they find stones lying around town, they try to reclaim them. Yeah, so it's an interesting project. And I believe they're trying to do projects like that in various places in Europe, trying to bring back the memory of Jews. Oh, these are big ants. And there's a lot of them. Anyway, that's all I wanted to tell you. So, 2 minutes it's 2 minutes to tell you that people are coming and fixing up stones, fixing up the cemetery. I just want to point out this one that I've noticed. It's a fairly readable stone. Yosef? I think it's Yosef, but then it seems to say but. I can't say but. Ah, no, here we go. Yosef ben Namusos, Nata. I don't know what it is, but you'll see how that's been put back together. And there's also, yes, you can see what I'm pointing at, there's also this ribbon. So I think this stone has been put back together by the team. I believe I've got a cousin who comes here once a year, and she brings people for tours, and they do some cemetery work, which is a really lovely thing to do. I do like this place. These trees are lovely, and there are lots of them. I'm just going to go back to the row, the walking row, as opposed to the burying row. And I'm going to keep walking because my family has gotten well ahead of me while I've been talking to you lot. I mean, I'm trying to keep them out of the video anyway, so that's not a bad thing. So you can just see here how much damage has been done to this stone. And I can't even begin to speculate as to why, because that's not my speciality. And there's more. And there's more. Anyway, that's enough for me for this video. Talk to you later. Bye.